think in every relationship that we encounter, one of the most difficult things to deal with is the condition of our hearts. And when we have heart issues, it makes all of our relationships really challenging. Our relationships with other people have challenges. Our relationships with God have real challenges. And even our relationship with ourselves. They really have challenges that when our hearts aren't in the right place or really functioning the way they were designed to function, we encounter all these issues. One of those issues would be the hardening of the heart. When our hearts get hard. And how do you know if you have a hard heart? Well, I would say if you have hard feelings. What do I mean by that? Well, you know how it is. Like somebody does something that wrongs you or harms you, and they come to you and they apologize, and maybe they say something like this: hey, no hard feelings. And what they're saying is hey, are we good here? Or is there anything between us? No hard feelings, right? And you want to say yes, and maybe you do, but have you ever walked away and there were still some hard feelings there? I know that's happened to me. I had the right intentions. I had good intentions. Hey, no hard feelings. Yeah. Hey, we're cool. Yeah, it's all good. But it wasn't all good. There was a hardening in my heart. There was an abrasion that happened, a callousing impact that was there. And with that hardening of my heart came hard feelings towards that other person. Now, the way those hard feelings are expressed, there's lots of different ways. Sometimes it's like a jealousy. We become jealous of someone. That's a hard feeling. That's hard to carry. That's hard to maintain and foster and develop. And well, that creates distance in that relationship. There's a hard feeling of suspicion. To be suspicious of another person's motives. It's hard to be in a place where we're judging the motivations of others. You see, it's pretty easy for me to assume the worst in you, but I know the worst in me. And so when I have those suspicions and I have those kinds of hard feelings, not only does it create distance between me and you, but then I also begin to really struggle with myself. Then there's the hard feeling of regret, relationships lost, things that we should have done, opportunities that we missed because our hearts were hard and we didn't understand and we didn't respond and we weren't soft-hearted, we weren't kind-hearted. You know, you kind of get into those places of hard feelings running your life when every little offense just shoots your wheels off. No longer are you really able to just overlook an offense. I love how the Bible talks about that we have this freedom and this amazing gift from God that we can choose to overlook an offense. We don't have to take offense. Instead, we can look over it. And when you look over an offense, you can look past that and really see the beauty of what's happening in that relationship. That there is an opportunity there to say, you know what, I'm going to choose not to have hard feelings. I'm going to choose to let these go because I don't really need them. I don't need the regrets. I don't need the suspicion. I don't need the jealousy. I don't need to hold on to these things anymore. I can let them go. And you and me, we can have a relationship that is free from that. And then I can, even with myself, be like, okay, wait, God has restored me and healed me and made me whole, so I don't have to think that way about myself anymore. And I also don't have to feel that way about God. You see, the thing is when our hearts are hard, it impacts all of our relationships. And maybe you're like me. You thought, no, I'm different. I can handle it. I can just direct these hard feelings, just at this person or just at that group of people or just this organization. The thing about hard feelings is it moves across the spectrum and it impacts everything. And so as you think about your own heart and your relationship with God and your relationship with others and even the way you view yourself, would you be willing to let God do a work on your heart and just let go of those hard feelings? Let him soften your heart and be in a place where you are free to not only receive God's love, but to give his love with no hard feelings. That's a great start to really, really wonderful life with Jesus. Let's go, church.